Hi everyone, in this small video tutorial we will talk about some of the basic calculation we need to do in our chemistry lab. So it's very handy for the students in first year or in freshman years. So for example, if we have three components x, y and z, and we want to mix them in a molar ratio of 1:1:1, and their molecular weight is given to us. Suppose it's 100 for 300 and 50, and we have a molecular weight, we have a molar fraction of 1 1 and 1, and we want to mix them together and create a total and we need total of 10 grams. So how much of the each of this substance we should mix to get the molar ratio of 1:1:1. So how to approach this problem using the Excel? So these are some of the basic things which a student has to deal during his homeworks or in the lab. So we'll show you how to calculate this. So now so as we know that the total moles is 1:1:1, so it's 3 moles. So what I'll do is I'll say mole 1 plus mole 2 plus mole 3. So this is the total number of moles, and then we'll say no mole of number first x, and then we divide it by the total number. So this is, I divide the mole of the x which are required divided by the total number of the moles which is required. So this give me the percent mole of the x, and then I multiply this by its molecular weight. So so you can see, so now I need to put the dollar sign here because these terms remain constant. So this is our 33.333, and if I do the same thing, so you can see that if we add this weights together, then we should get a molar ratio of 1:1:1, but we need a total of 10 grams. So what we'll do is again we will take the sum of all these three together, this plus this plus this, and then we multiply it by this. So now it gives us the weight percent, and then we multiply it by the 10 here. Dollar, dollar, and dollar, and then also a dollar for this one. So now you can see that if I add them together, so this is the answer. So you can see that if I sum them together is equal to sum, so the total sum is 10 grams. So we should add this many grams of these three components to get a molar ratio of 1:1:1. So now if we have, so we should check whether we did the calculation correctly or not. So as we know this is in grams, so we can calculate the moles. So while we calculate the moles, we can divide the grams by the molecular weight. So this is our moles. So if we do this together, so we can see this is the mole. So you can see the number of mole of all the three components is exactly the same. So this is because we were taking the molar ratio of 1:1:1. If I put a 2 here now, so we don't have to do the calculations again, we can just use this Excel sheet again and again. You can put 2 here, and you can see that the number of moles doubles, and the grams also changes here automatically, but the total number of grams remains 10. So this is how we calculate the amount of moles or amount of the substance we need to add together to get a desired molar ratio. So I hope this tutorial will help, but this was just a quick way. You can also find the better ways to do this calculation, but I went to the longer route so that you can understand the concept. Otherwise we can go to much shorter ways if you think more about it. So I hope this tutorial will help, and I'll see you again next time.